right, everybody. Welcome back. We are working on Radical Edward and Ein. This is my last commission before I'm going to be out of town for a while. So this is actually going to be my last live stream for a while too. As far as I know, I don't think I'm going to stream while I'm on vacation, but doesn't seem likely. Gonna be honest. But why don't we're just gonna finish up a couple details penciling this, and then we're gonna ink it. We're gonna try and hopefully get through the entire inking on this session. And this is actually going to be a piece that I will end up scanning and coloring digitally, which is a nice change. I don't usually get to approach these from a digital standpoint anymore, so that'll be fun. And I can stream that too. Not guaranteeing anything, but I may, depending on how this one goes. All right, why don't we get started though? So first thing we're going to do is just make some decisions about this background. I had just a loose idea of monitors back there, and I think we're going to stick with that because that'll look really cool in digital color. There's just a couple of screens and random lights. In the background. So we'll just go with something like that. This picture is going to end up fairly dark. We do have a porthole here, which is going to have space in the background, and then of course there's her monitor in the middle background here. But overall, we're keeping this one pretty straightforward as far as what's going on in the picture. So let's find our proper inking pens here. And we're going to be using microns for these guys here. I have a 0.8, got a 10, a 3. I don't think we're going to have use for a 3, and a 5. I have to resist the urge to always use the 0.5. It's one of my favorite pens, but it's not necessarily all purpose. It's just the first one I tend to reach for. Grab a scrap piece of paper. And we're just gonna see how this one's doing ink-wise. Seems fine. So let's start with Edward's hair. We're gonna do our best to emulate the style of the anime. So not a whole lot of detail inside the hair. Usually I do a lot of feathering, like extra lines. But the anime, like, it's pretty clean. So we're gonna try and stick with that style. It is Edward and Ein. You got it right. Let's get a round of applause for for a proper knowledge of this legendary anime. It is like a mandatory rewatch every once in a while. Like, you just got to go back and appreciate it. Especially like just the shows like world building is just fantastic. Hey, thank you for joining. Thanks for joining the stream. I apologize. We're gonna be rotating a bit because I have to get this in a position that's comfortable to ink. Oh, the Japanese sub. I've never watched the Japanese sub of Cowboy Bebop myself. That actually sounds interesting. I bet the dialogue's got some differences. I feel like that always happens with animes. The translators decide, like, for some reason, something doesn't work from Japanese to English, so they'll change some of the dialogue. I can't imagine it's too much, though. Probably just subtle differences. Although I have seen some English dubs that were just like after seeing the Japanese one, it's like, oh, they released the English dub, and I'll go and watch it. One of them was entirely unwatchable. They thought, so it was an early dub, right? And they thought it'd be really cool to just insert like a curse word every like 3 seconds. And because I knew the original like anime was nothing like that, I was just like, they were blowing my mind. Like, they were trying so hard to be cool, and I'm like, the anime's cool without this. Like, you don't need like all this language, but all right. They felt the need to like try to make it edgy, you know? As always, guys, let me know if there's any problems with the stream. I can make adjustments. Mostly I can change like audio leveling, stuff like that. If you're having trouble hearing me or music's too loud, just let me know. I won't take it personal. Can never watch the dub after experiencing the sub. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, the subtitles are definitely going to be like the actual like spirit of what the writers intended. I know I said I was going to use microns, but this is going very well. So this one I'm using is actually a Tombow. It's a Japanese calligraphy pen, which is really nice. Like watching a high school play. Most dubs are really, the voice acting can get really sketchy, especially when you go to like the old school, like late 80s, early 90s dubs are just like, what were they thinking? A lot of unnecessary grunting and gasping, and I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on in those studios while they were recording, but yeah, they got pretty crazy back in the day. There's actually a guy on Instagram who's doing, it's hilarious. He's doing like anime dubs of like actual shows. So like he's doing Breaking Bad. It's hilarious. It is hilarious because he's adding all those like unnecessary sounds that you would get in a dub. We just took a stupid risk, but it worked out. I just drew on top of something that was still wet. This isn't looking too bad. I'm happy with how this is going so far. As usual, we're gonna try to work foreground to background. Is what you're supposed to do. And if any artist tells you that they always do things the way they're supposed to, they are lying to you. I've done silly things in the past that have cost me time for no reason. Just because I wasn't thinking. You know, I was just working and not considering what the proper order to do things was. All right, let's flip this over. We got another comment here, but Japanese only sound Japanese. And some dubs that are worldly dialects can be enjoyable sometimes. But again, I have to experience it before the sub. Yep. I agree. Language is really, it is complicated. I shouldn't give the people who work on these things too hard of a time. Because there are some things that just don't translate culturally. And I can think of like a Spanish example. So there is a saying, where is it? Where was I? Was it Costa Rica? I think it was in Costa Rica. There's some saying in Costa Rica about Guatemala, which is like a neighboring country. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you joining the stream. Wait, don't forget to sub if you're not subbed either. I always forget to ask people to do that. Like, thank you so much for the support, though. I appreciate you. Tell your friends about me. So this is all going to be black here. All right, guys, this is actually going really good. We're moving too, which is great. Sometimes this takes way longer than it needs to. I dropped the pen. Now my camera's gonna freak out because I moved. Yeah, sometimes these take way longer than feels necessary, but we might be okay here. I am pretty warmed up because I've had to do a lot of drawing lately, so that helps. All right, let's get her hands. Edward's always been such an interesting character. Just seems like on the surface like a goofball of the highest order, but then it's actually really smart. I think the pairing of these two characters is perfect because they're both smarter than you would think. You know, obviously Ed's like a computer genius, but doesn't seem to have a grasp of anything else. Surprised you don't see more cosplays of this. It's like an easy cosplay, like for real. But nobody does it. Okay. we are going to just do a little bit of uh, black filling here. We're going to get these pants. Again, we're just following how the anime looks. So this is the part where we pull out a Sharpie after I just give this a safety edge. So I try to just thicken the lines up before I go in with a Sharpie so I don't make any mistakes. So my question is, like, what went wrong with that Cowboy Bebop anime? Like, how do you mess that up so bad? Like, they really messed it up. They just didn't understand the show, or did it. Most of the time when an adaptation goes wrong, the people working on it don't really respect the source material. And they think it's not good enough, so they're like, oh, like I have to make this a success, so let me do what's comfortable for me storytelling wise instead of doing what the anime did or whatever. Which is really weird because you're working on a project with that property's name on it. So you have the reason it's being made is because it's popular, right? So you have all these people coming in to see what you made, and they're expecting it to be like the thing that they like, not like a new take on the thing that they like. Does that make sense? So imagine like flying to, Disney. Cat's Grills. Thank you. I hope. I don't speak. I'm not sure what language that is, but that's cool. Thanks for joining. Just a little bit of manual shading. That's a meism. One of my style things that I like to do. Oh, from Indonesia. Hey, welcome. What time is it in Indonesia? It is for me it is 12:23 a.m. So in the afternoon. Wait, damn. That doesn't seem right. Okay, let's keep it going here. We're gonna work on Ein, and then we can worry about our background stuff. Indonesia, that is so cool. I'm in New York. There's a Cowboy Bebop fans everywhere. That's how good of a show it is. I wonder if we're just gonna check something here. Give me 1 second. I think, yeah, we're in the right category. Okay. I was making sure my live category was right. Hello, everybody on TikTok. Thanks for joining. Ein's a cute character. So I keep thinking for my manga that I would like to add some kind of pet. I'm not sure what, because it's a little tricky. I have this like space setting in my book, and I want to do like different stuff. Like I want to do some interesting stuff, you know. But making up an alien pet is really difficult. I'm finding out. Like I can't just draw whatever, because you have to make it cute. Honestly, just alien animals in general, like you do have to put some thought into how they look so that they make sense. All right, let's work on this keyboard here. We're not going to get overly detailed because it's just a background element. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. If you're watching the VOD, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out a little bit. I'm trying to grow my audience here on YouTube, and same for TikTok. Like if you're watching the stream, just go ahead and follow. We do stuff like this all the time. It's always a good time. It is great to meet people who appreciate artwork, anime, all that other geeky stuff. So let's be friends. Let's grab a Sharpie here. Okay, and they also have a shadow underneath them. We're just gonna do that really quick with a Sharpie too. This is kind of risky, but getting excited. My last commission before I take off. We're gonna be in Europe for the first time, so that's pretty exciting. What's not exciting is flying across the Atlantic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about doing that, but hopefully it'll be a smooth flight. And if it ends up being a rough flight, I will take something to pass out, because I don't want to be anxious the whole time, you know. I think the digital color of this stream will be really fun too. And that'll be nice because I can do a direct screen share of that. So we would be coloring. It is from Cowboy Bebop. Thanks for joining, Weather Report. Yeah, it's Radical Edward and Ein from Cowboy Bebop. One of those old school animes. That's weird to say now because I remember when it aired on Cartoon Network. Toonami. You guys remember Toonami? Yeah, we're just adding a little bit of shading here. Now, I was saying earlier, we're going to be scanning this and then doing digital colors. It'd be pretty fun. Well, to get to add some glowing effects, some dynamic lighting. And I could, so this always comes up. I know I could draw this entirely digital, but for me, this is actually more enjoyable. And maybe someday, like I'll start drawing just digital and do digital color, but for now, I still enjoy drawing physical. Hey, thank you, Weather Report. I appreciate that. But yeah, for me, doing this on regular old paper with a pen, it just feels so much better than drawing digital. Now for some, it's nice because they can like make adjustments and like switch things around, which is cool. Like it sounds fantastic. Just my comfort level isn't there yet with the actual like final decisions on the drawings. So we're just gonna draw some background stuff here really quick. This is gonna stay pretty simplistic. Since we know that we're gonna be scanning this and doing color on the computer, the shading, that I will do with some digital stuff. I feel like Ed's living space would always be messy. One of those genius things, you know? Oh, cool. Satisfied to watch. I'm glad to hear that. need something in this space down here. Or no, actually we don't. Never mind. Yeah, so what we'll do, I just made a decision. We will, so this background is going to be mostly black. And what we're going to do is feather it out into the white that's down here, because I don't want to lose this shadow. So we're going to do an area where the black just kind of like brushes out down here. And then when we color, we can add whatever this floor color is going to be will also be what's down there. Oh, hey, Ninja Gaming. Thank you. Thanks for joining. How's it going? The pen is not really that expensive. So this is a Tombow. I know it's really hard to see because it's not focusing. It's a Tombow illustration pen. I actually got a pack of these. Oh, here's one that's not open. So this is a 2-pack. This is the pen I'm working with. You can find these for like $8 or $10, and they are fantastic. I highly recommend these pens. They give you a nice control. This one is kind of like a harder tip one. The second one in this pack is like a soft brush. But yeah, really good pens. You can do really thick lines and really thin lines, all with the same pen. I'm actually working on my comic using these too. That's why I have an extra pack. But yeah, they're really good pens. I'm gonna make this monitor back here just a little bit smaller, so there's some variety to the shapes. So all of that is going to be on that black background. Glowing effect on the monitor. Hopefully we'll be able to capture like light hitting her too, and then light from this window, so we'll be able to contrast two colors together. Hey, yeah, definitely check it out. The reviews have been really good on my manga. It's getting attention, which is really cool. It's always been a dream of mine to release my own book, and it's a huge relief to hear back from fans who have read it that they really love it. The sequel is what I'm working on right now too. We got back on Kickstarter over the summer, and yeah, I got big plans for the book. All right, let's break out. Oh wait. Okay, now we're gonna get a really big Sharpie, and we're gonna start shading our background a little bit. Not a little bit, it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna try to leave Ed with a nice outline so that she pops out from the background. If you ever wonder how artists do stuff like this and they don't doubt, that's not true at all. Like, I just started doing this and I was like, oh boy, hope it works. Well, it'll be fine. I tell myself it'll be fine. So this isn't gonna come out. So normally, what you'd want to do is get yourself like a well pen and use India ink because it is a solid black. Sharpies are just so much, like you can see I'm like working like right on top of it. We're not getting any smears. Sharpies are just a little bit easier. And since this is going to be digital, I can scan it and adjust that black down to be a really rich black. So we will do that once it's in the computer. It's so cool we had someone on from Indonesia earlier. Like, that's awesome. Sometimes you forget that YouTube is international, right? So I'm glad they're sharing my stuff to other regions. Chrissy, hey, thank you. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? We haven't been using any sound effects. Hang on. Let's use a bunch right now. We'll do a couple. We'll do a couple. No reason to do that, but there it is. So I was saying earlier, this is my last commission before I get to go on vacation. I'm gonna see the Colosseum in Rome. We're gonna see some parts of Italy, France, the other country. Can't remember. We're gonna be all over the place, so it should be a lot of fun. I've never been to Europe. I really got to think about what I'm gonna pack, because it's a longer trip. In fact, I don't think I've done a trip this long since before the pandemic. Actually, if any of you guys have been to Rome, like, let me know, like, what I should and shouldn't do, places to eat. I've heard both. I've heard the food's really good from some people, and some people have said that it was just okay. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's Italy. It has to be good, right? But I'm kind of a food snob, so I guess we'll see what happens. High up those Sharpie fumes yet? Yeah, do me a favor. Oh, what's the favor? This is Chrissy on TikTok. Raise arms above bottom. Huh? I'm sorry, what, like this? What are we looking at? Well, I mean, the camera's moving now. Well, what is it? Am I blending into the background or something? Oh, okay, all right. No, yeah, it's all me. I really hope people don't do that. Like, get on stream and pretend to be doing work on something and it's actually someone else's hands. But I could see that. There's all kinds of content creator, I guess you could call them frauds out there. They're like, oh yeah, it's totally me working on this. And then it's like somebody else who doesn't want to be on camera. I guess it's possible too, the video can get out of sync over time. Because we are using 2 cameras, obviously. But yeah. Let's just... do that. Over there. Woo. I do have to close this Sharpie soon. It's killing me. Oh, Haunter Pokemon hands. Where they're like just floating. Rayman hands. I'm so surprised he didn't make it in the Smash Brothers, honestly. They got Sora instead, which is cool. Now there's an AI named Sora. Huh. Disney should sue them. Not that they don't do that enough. Yo, hey, guess what, guys? We're almost done here. It just hit me. There is not much to do here. I'm thinking about this up here. Should I leave it? I'm gonna leave it. It gives it texture. I didn't even give you guys a chance to answer. I was gonna say Rayman. Oh, I love Rayman. Are you kidding? Yeah, super fun games. Actually, that should be one that I stream. I have that Rayman, the 2D platformer. I never finished it, but that would be a fun game to do on live stream. So I'm just gonna sharpen up a couple of spots here. But I think that's it for inks. So thank you guys for joining. Thanks for hanging out while we worked on this. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. But let's do a little detail here. Ed's shirts are always kind of rough and loose. They're like oversized. So just a few lines. But I think that's it. So there you have it. At least just for the inks. Radical Edward and Ein. We will come back in a little bit. I'm gonna grab some food and then we're gonna switch the stream over to coloring this digital. That should be really cool. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, hugs. Thank you, Chrissy. We'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna just take a minute to chill, get this scanned in, and then we will be in Clip Studio adding color to this because I really want to get it in the mail like today, and it's 12:50. Okay, post office closes at 5, so I got 4 hours to get this colored and packed up. But hey, thank you.